Hello and welcome to Thirsty Thursday Toys. Today we're going to take a look at the SH Monsterarts Godzilla 2001 Heat Ray version and make a cocktail to match. Now if you were a part of the Godzilla community on the internet in the early 2000s, you might remember the term IKBROD, Instant Kill Breath Ray of Doom. That is the acronym that we're using for our drink today. Start with a pint glass or something similar. Add some ice. You'll need a half shot of citrus vodka. We'll need a half shot of rum. I'm going to use coconut rum because it's a little bit sweeter. Half shot of tequila. I'm going to use some Blue Spider tequila for the color and the flavor. Half shot of gin. I'm going to use my favorite gin that has a twist of lime. And a full shot of blue curacao. Then we're going to top the whole thing off with a nice cold bottle of Ramune. Take this little plastic piece, pop the marble down. Let's just fill it up with some Ramune. Give it a mix. Cheers. Alright, here's the packaging for the Heat Ray version. The tail continues on to one side here. The other side has the front. Images on the back. Cannot be confused with the regular release version. Very different color packaging, different images. This one clearly shows the updated paint apps, as does the back. Let's get this guy open. Here you have the figure in the plastic bubble. Get this plastic out of here. More plastic, a lot of plastic. There we go. Alright, here we have the 2001 Heat Ray version. This guy comes in a darker black painted body, and the spines show the light up for the heat ray. The mouth also features the same metallic blue paint as the back. And that's it. Not to say that this isn't impressive, but how in the do you have a heat ray version of the figure that doesn't come with a heat ray? Now I think, and this is personal opinion, please tell me if another beam works better, I think the Atomic Blast NECA 2019 beam works best here. Just close the jaws around it, and it stays well enough. It's a little brighter blue than the blue on the back, but hey, this guy features all the exact same points of articulation as the earlier version, just features a different paint job. That's the only difference. Now, I'm not a fan of the paint inside the mouth. This one does look better than the NECA. The spines look pretty good. Now the light up paint of the spines continues to about here, and then you have this extra little spray right there, and that's it. The rest of the tail is totally normal. Like, if you're gonna do it, do it. Don't just skimp out on the paint. Up here it goes to about here. It does kind of fade at here, which I appreciate. It's better than on the tail. The new one has a much darker paint job, as I've said a few times before. The old one has lighter gray highlights that the new one doesn't have. Very similar. This guy would not scale well with any of the other 8-inch Bandai figures, as this is way too small. It does scale pretty well with the other X Plus Godzilla, but unfortunately they only released Godzilla and none of the other monsters from the movie. It does look pretty neat with the Satsuma submarine, if you have any of those. There's the Toho Machine Chronicles sub, which is definitely a little big. Then there's the one that came with the Hyper Plus figures. Not as detailed, but scales a little bit better. If you don't have the previous version and haven't seen any reviews of the previous version, this guy has like 40 some odd points of articulation. A third of them alone are on the tail. Very poseable. There's about 5 on each leg. There are about 6 points of articulation on each arm, the shoulders, the elbows, the wrist. A couple on the body, you can look up and down. And about 3 on the head, round and round. Then you've got the jaw itself. Fun fact, the tongue is actually articulated. If you can get in there, you can wiggle it around. So if you don't already own this sculpt, I recommend picking this one up. because it's the most recent, most readily available. If you already own the first version, don't bother with this one unless you're really enamored by the paint job. Also, my opinion is worth bupkis. Buy what you want to buy. Get what you want to get. Hope you do what works best for your collection. I hope you find the stuff you're looking for. In the meantime, good luck on your hunt, and please drink responsibly.